What's going on, guys? It's time for the worst of the worst, the Skibbits and Mez of the week for May 31st, 2022. I am Drew with Comics Elite here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
All right, so it was. I've got a lot of Mez.
You do got a lot of Mez. I got 6.
I'm gonna say because I was a little bit more forgiving this week.
Okay.
Comparison. Yes, these are my Skibbits.
Oh, okay.
I have a lot more Mez.
I have a lot more Skibbits.
All right.
As always.
Oh, before we start, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and it's probably somewhere down there. Usually.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Gotta get our fun video clips ready, so we're doing our big countdowns and all that. Yeah, I got to. That was fun. All right, here we go. Skibbits for the week and Mez. We're gonna start with the Mez, and we're gonna get to the worst of the worst. First, we start. Yeah, crack open my adult beverage. Because there's some this week that's just like, it wasn't as bad as last week, but just
it's kind of head scratching, some of these.
Very head scratching.
I have to say, I think Marvel did a better job than DC this week.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think I have a single DC book in my top 10.
I don't think any of them made it. No. I don't have.
All right, here we go. First meh of the week. Okay. So we have the same ones. We'll talk about them at the same time for the sake of time.
Yep.
So first meh I've got is We Have Demons number 3.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I have horror comic 10.
What? That was a meh?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I thought it was boring. Vampire in the West, awesome. Art is good. Art's really good in this.
Art. Just really good?
Just really good. Just really good. I thought it was boring. I thought it was I thought it was slightly too long. I'm like, this is a part 1 of 2? I'm like,
no, this is part 2.
Oh,
you had part 1. I had part 2. Oh my god. I had thought part 1 had already come out. So
So you read part 2, I read part 1.
Yes.
I thought this was part 1 and 2 because of how long it was. And I'm like, dear God, will this go somewhere? So we read something completely different. That's
a first. So real quick, we did not pull our books.
No.
Someone
someone
else pulled them this week.
Makes sense.
I don't think she saw that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well.
So apparently Horror Comics 10 and 11 came out this week. So
okay. That's very odd, but okay.
Yeah. So I read number 11, you read number 10. Okay. So I think we'll have
different opinions.
Yes,
I guess it gets better. Or
go.
Maybe you'll like this. I just thought this was a little boring. Okay. A lot of setup. A lot of him just standing around talking to some Native American woman about how he can go out in the sunlight. It's kind of boring. But the art is very good. Okay, we have demons. Really? This is a meh for you.
Look, all I'm going to say is for this, it's all about the art. Greg Capullo's art, it's amazing. Terrific. That's all I'm going to say. You're buying it for this. I'm not going to lie or beat around the bush about that. But the story, to me, is just wacky doodle at this point. Yes, I understand what they're doing. I understand what Scott Snyder's doing. Mm-hmm. But in my honest opinion, just do straight up legit angels and demons, heaven and hell. Skip the meteor crap. It's just that's the way I see it. It's
manna from heaven.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. It's just he's pulling his punches with in regards to that. So he's too afraid to do that. He's too afraid to do straight up heaven and hell.
I think I think he's too afraid to say religion is a good thing. It's that you don't really need it because everyone's a piece of shit. But it's like you don't really need religion. You just need to be a better, shittier person. Which it's like, just he's too afraid to go there.
Yep,
I agree.
So that's where I'm just like, it's just it's all right. But you're buying it for the art.
That's true.
All right. Next meh I've got for the week is Cyberpunk 2077.
It's a meh.
I've got.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got quick rationale for that.
All right. I have Justice League Road to Dark Crisis.
I got that. I got that too. Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about that.
Was there a point to this? Vaguely. I mean, did we really need? Can we get to the Dark Crisis?
We should have gotten to it by now. So real quick, this is just little vignettes
all it is.
Yeah, just little vignettes of stuff that happens.
It's all of the subpar heroes needing to then step up to become real heroes.
Yeah, I mean, the first story, I'll admit, it's not bad. The first story is arguably the best. Superboy and Nightwing. Yeah. It's Nightwing telling Superboy, you and everyone else are overreacting. They'll be back. Trust me.
Been there before.
He even says, I have faith. It's like, whoa, hey, Scott Snyder, how about that? You know, Dan Jurgens wasn't afraid to do that.
Bold.
Yeah, he's got some balls. Yeah, I'm shocked they say that, because, some people are just afraid of offending, people about that. But look, the story, I don't want to say it sucks, but it's just like, but
it's like, so what?
But the art by Dan is fucking gorgeous. I'll say the art by Dan is good. Yeah, but this is some of his best stuff in years. The second story, the world can count on heroes.
It's like no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, since 1938, I think we've known that. Yeah. But thank you.
And third story, Green Lantern saved Atlantis with Jackson Hyde and Hal leaves.
Yep.
Fourth story, we get Pariah's motive for why he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah, which it was just kind of like.
It's like finally a story that means something to the big event, but that should have been its own separate thing, not buried in the middle of this comic.
No, because most people would have stopped reading by then.
Yeah. And then fifth story, Nocturna and Batgirl fight, then not fight because Batman is gone, and the end.
The end.
Yeah, there's a legit moment where Batgirl tells Nocturna, now you better not steal anything.
Yeah.
And she says, okay, I won't. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
It's written by a 12-year-old.
I thought this was very pointless.
Yeah, and Nocturna, it really is pointless.
Yeah. It's like, can we get to it's like, how many roads do we need to have? Oh, this is the prelude, and this is the road to, and this is leading up to.
It's on its way. It's on its way. It's like the dragons. Like dragons are Game of Thrones. They're underway.
Yep.
All right, they're underway.
It's like, we know the Justice League is gone. Stop bringing. It's like, we know. If you've been reading that, So stop trying to sell comics that don't need to be printed.
Nope.
You could do this previously on. Like, just have a page written of what happened.
Cash grab.
Yes.
That's all it is. Cash grab.
Yeah.
Next one I got is Cyberpunk 2077 Blackout.
Captain Marvel 38.
Oh, I got that too.
I mean, it's
not
better than the last issue.
Yeah, I'll say that. It is.
I could actually read this one.
Yeah, it's not really saying much, but it's better than the last issue. Mostly montages of Binary being awesome and eating with Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
We do finally discover where Carol is, though. Kind of. It's a little switcheroo.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's like you said, it's better than the last issue.
It was better. That last one was just insufferable. Mm-hmm. This one, it's like, okay, Carol Danvers is missing, and Binary needs to step in and pick up that mantle. And then it's her fish out of water crap still. It's just like...
And eating and not eating with Spider-Woman.
Yeah, eating hot dogs and
multiple pages.
Cats.
Multiple pages of this.
Yeah. Not understanding the English language. It's all hilarious, but it's not.
It's better than the last issue.
I didn't throw it away after I got done reading it.
I didn't knock it off. So that says something.
That's a win.
Next one, you got Cyberpunk 2077 Blackout.
Deadpool Bad Blood #2.
That's a mad. Yes, it is.
I know.
You better explain yourself. Why
it's not bad. I mean, Deadpool has a fight with X-Force and Cable in his past that might affect him in the future for something. So he's looking for a weapon. Thumper keeps showing up and killing him. So he and Domino hunt down somebody. I don't know if I can spoil that, who it is. Probably not. Looking for answers. It's okay. I love and hate Rob Liefeld's art.
I love it in this. His art looks. He's got great inkers on this. I'll say that.
Yes, I like the page layout in this. There are some really awesome pages in this. Like just the paneling and everything is awesome. Some of his art, I feel, is like his guns, and it's just very cheap, and it feels very two-dimensional, one-dimensional almost. It just feels very flat sometimes the way he draws some stuff. But other than that, I mean, it's still better than a lot of Marvel out there.
That's true. Yes.
Most of it.
Yes. Absolutely.
So yeah, it's not bad. It's an okay story. It's not a big Deadpool fan.
All right, so I got Cyberpunk 2077 #1. So
yay!
Real quick, I don't play video games at all.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
I know and understand there's a video game
mm-hmm.
called Cyberpunk 2077.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, yeah. And there's kids that like this video game,
mm-hmm.
this game thing, but I don't play video games at all whatsoever. All right. With that being said, I read this, and I want no part of these characters or this world whatsoever. It's bleak, dark, nasty, ugly, vulgar, mean-spirited. Just nothing good about this, especially the art.
The art's awful.
Yeah, everything about this comic, this world, is just ugly. It's just everything about.
Doesn't look like that.
Yeah, what's
That's
that?
weird. The game doesn't really look like
really
that. Kind of, but I never played it.
But just everything about it is ugly.
Yeah, I had the same sentiments. That's why it was a skip it for me.
But the reason why it's a mess because there may be some of those, gamers who are like, yeah, man, Cyberpunk's awesome, dude, and like they'll take it whatever. So it's like, hey, if you like Cyberpunk 2077, you may like this, right? Me as a non-gamer, I don't like this in any way, shape, or form whatsoever. So,
okay, all right,
yeah,
okay,
yep,
good.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Next meh of the week. I've got Neverender, the Behemoth.
Okay, I have Shadow War Omega.
You know what? Did I have that as a...
In your top 10? That's fine.
No, I had it as a skip it.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I will say the end of this has a point. So
yes,
that's because I was really judging on that. So yeah, it's got bumped up to my mez. Because you're buying it for the last couple pages.
Basically, the rest of this is just...
Yeah.
They had something so fun here.
Yeah.
It's the whodunit, and it's fun. When you find out who it is, the fact that it is Geoforce, and you find out the reason behind it.
Yeah, and, I talked on this past Saturday on with the aficionados about this big reveal, and we get the reason why. We had said, but in case you didn't know, they've retconned the Judas contract. Certain motives and everything.
Okay.
Now, if they had stuck with what happened to the Judas contract, and they had said that, Deathstroke, it was Geoforce getting revenge on Deathstroke for taking advantage of his younger daughter.
That makes sense.
Of his younger sister. Younger sister. Yeah. As an underage sister.
Okay.
Build it all around that. Build like the whole first half of the comic, about that build up. Just, there you go.
Yeah.
But everything, the reasoning is like,
it seemed kind of lame.
It's very, it's like
he's really going crazy here. It's like, for what reason? You're really going to really crazy lengths.
It doesn't hit. The point is, it doesn't hit the emotional levels that it should.
Yes.
Yeah, we see the multiple times they fought and how Geo has ruined Geoforce's life. So effectively, Geoforce is oh my God, what's the guy's name from The Simpsons? The guy who Homer's life he ruins. Ed Grimes. Ed Grimes. Yeah. Geoforce is Ed Grimes.
Yes.
And Deathstroke is Homer Simpson.
Basically.
Yes. There we go.
Yeah. And that's his reason for all of this. It's like, really? I'm just like, you couldn't have come up with anything better? I'm like, you really went through a lot of steps here.
It's like everything. He explains it. It's like, okay, I got it, but it doesn't really resonate emotionally like it should.
Yeah, and I said it didn't feel earned. And I said the epilogue to this story was the best part of the
That's where the money is at. That's where you're buying it for. That money.
Yeah.
So if I were you, go into the comic book shop, flip to those last few pages, put it back down, check out.
That's what you get. You can read it in under 30 seconds, so they won't even yell at you for reading. So yeah, just pick up the last few pages, you'll get it, and it's like, okay, I got it. That's it. So yeah, cool cover though.
Yes,
it is. For a cover buy, I don't blame for a cover buy because that cover's awesome.
Yeah, it's a nice little homage to, kind of an homage to Shane Davis's. Yeah. The artist's name who shall not be mentioned.
Yes.
In the halls of DC.
No, ever again.
All right, next I've got is Neverender, Behemoth.
Okay, I have By the Horns, Dark Earth.
That was a meh.
Yeah.
That was a meh.
And I'm shocked it was a meh.
You better explain yourself.
This was okay. I guess magic in this world has been sucked out, and this main farmer chick woman here is tasked with finding the magic and bringing it back. It's fine. Nothing got me too excited to continue to read it. And I know there was stuff before this that I didn't read, so didn't get a lot of the backstory. Didn't really need to, but it's not bad. It didn't piss me off. And I finished it, and I was like, okay, there's might be something here. I'll continue to read it. So it's not bad. Art's pretty good. Okay.
I got Neverender #1.
Okay. Lenient.
I'm going lenient on this.
Yes.
I'm just going to say just no. I mean, look, I really tried with this. I really tried, like Cyberpunk 2077. I tried. But like with this one just as well. It's incredibly mean-spirited, dark, ugly, nasty, but it's got that Adventure Time art. And I know, there are a lot of people who love the Adventure Time stuff, love Adventure Time art. So if you love Adventure Time art, you'll probably love this. I don't. I hate Adventure Time, and that art style is really, brought down creativity and artistic quality in comics. It's like, never mind. That's a whole other tangent. But just if I'll say this, it's a meh. If you like Adventure Time art, then you'll like this. Yeah.
It's not for the story, huh?
No. No.
That's it for my mez. So if you have a man, I have a skip it. We can talk about it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Might as well.
All right, I've got I didn't read that.
I was like, how the hell did you? That's like,
right, did not read it. So that's the reason why it's a mess, because I know people like this comic series for some reason.
I think I did try. I've been on and off of this. I tried reading some of this. It is absolute Toontown. This is fucking stupid. Like, I honestly don't understand. I don't get why people like this book. I don't understand it. It is so bonkers. They go to some circus and like it is. I don't even know what the point of this book is anymore. Yeah, I hated it. I really didn't like it.
Next one I got is I didn't read it. I know.
Okay.
Because I hate. So look, one thing I hate is derivative characters.
This is 100% derivative.
And this is a derivative character, much like there's going to be a effectively a Billy Tucci she knockoff version of Red Sonja that they're doing. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you guys this desperate and this fucking lazy?
Yeah.
And it's like, so I didn't read it. Did you read this?
I tried.
Okay.
It was I'm like, who is this guy? Because I didn't read issue 1. And so no idea what was going on in this issue, but I didn't want any part of it. Okay. And the whole time I'm thinking, where's Red Sonja at? Yeah. I'm like, who is this character? Yeah. And why you're...
Yeah. So in case you're curious, we probably will not be reading this in the future, or the she knockoff version of Red Sonja that they got going on. It's like
the shim.
Yeah. Yeah. Red she. It's like, wait, what? Huh?
Come on.
Yeah. You guys that fucking lazy? Jesus.
Yes.
Oh my God. Next one, Follow Me in the Darkness. I didn't read it.
Okay.
I know Ernie orders this a lot. Apparently people like it. I didn't read it. I have never been a fan of it. So
I didn't read the first 3 issues. I read this one. I'll save my thoughts for it later, but it's interesting.
Okay. Next one I got is Red. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's like, oh my God. It's Red Sonja. I think Dynamite Never Dies. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Dynamite Never Dies.
Yeah, I think that's what that is.
Yeah, it's more of the Dynamite characters against the undead. It's cool.
Yeah, Dynamite Never Dies.
Yeah, the art is okay. There's nothing really too special here.
There's zombies.
Yeah, it's characters versus undead versions of themselves.
Yeah.
But the art does a bad job of differentiating themselves from other people. The artist in this is not that good. Yeah.
Zombies.
But I like zombies. Like Life Zero. I love Life Zero. It's a perfect zombie comic. This is the polar opposite of that.
It's a kid version of zombies.
Next meh I've got is Step by Bloody Step number 4.
Meh for you.
Yeah, it was a meh for me. I really feel like I really like the art in this. Art is really good. But the story, I think I get it. So she's on the run, and we get to see her birth, I think.
I think we see everything that leads up to where she's at. Like, it's kind of like a
or was
look back, go forward.
What? Okay, so it wasn't someone else?
I don't think so.
It was her past we were seeing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All I'm gonna say is a little bit of dialogue. A little bit of dialogue would have helped. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think having a narrator, like having a third person omniscient or something like, kind of explaining a couple things.
Yeah, because there's a couple times in here I'm like, wait a minute, I think I get that, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah.
Hey, there'll be college classes about it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Next one I got Action Comics 2022 Anal.
That was a skip it for me.
Hey, that's fair.
Because it's boring as hell.
It is very boring.
It's long because it's an annual.
The first positive I will say is I open the comic and I see an ad for a recently canceled CW show.
Yes.
Hey, yeah, I see an ad for Naomi. I'm automatically spirits are lifted. I'm smiling. Yeah. And after that, that's it. Yeah.
It is so the melodrama in this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It really felt like it felt like Philip Kennedy Johnson's attempt to be Daniel Warren Johnson from the Superman Red and Blue story.
Yeah. But failed miserably.
Yes, failing horribly at it. Yeah. A very clunky story paralleling to a family dealing with bullies and challenges on a war world, and I couldn't care less.
So it's like, we get it.
Yeah. And Ma Kent having cancer?
Yeah, it was like, whoa. Yeah. And he didn't know?
Yeah, and Clark, arguably the funniest, the stupidest panel of this year, probably, Clark trying to cut his hair with a chainsaw. It's Tuesday, the comic is out this week. I got to show this.
Yep.
Clark trying to cut his hair with a chainsaw.
Because you can't use scissors.
Yeah.
You flip right to it.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Yeah, right there. It's like, really? I just busted out laughing when I saw that. It is laughably stupid. I understand. He's trying to be endearing.
Yes.
He is
for his mom. He doesn't have hair because of chemo.
Chemo, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Get it?
I 100% get that. Yeah, got it. But it's laughably bad. And where's his dad? Where's Pa Kent in this whole story?
Exactly.
Pa is nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere at all.
Nowhere.
It is his mom taking him to soccer practice.
It's all about his mom. Pa Kent is never mentioned, never concepted, never talked about. Yeah. At all, period.
And this piece of shit kid kicks a soccer ball in the back of a cancer patient's head. And she's like, son, you got to be the bigger person here. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you hit my mom who's dying of cancer in the back of the head with a soccer ball, and you're going to let this kid just get away with it? Yeah. It's like, what the hell is the matter with you? Like, you don't even go up to his piece of shit drunk dad at least be like,
the drunk dad. Yeah.
Let him beat the shit out of him in front of everybody because he will. Like, God.
That's what Pa Kent's there for.
Yes.
That's what the dad and the dad and the family is there for, Yes. Handle those things.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and so for me, it was a meh.
That's fair.
Yeah. Can I help you?
What you guys doing?
The funny books.
You doing mez?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's so mad about this?
Remember that Daniel Warren Johnson comic we read, the Superman one about Pa Kent and Clark? When it was like I believe in you, I trust you.
Yes.
Remember how awesome that was?
Ripping.
It's got
the inspirational one.
The one that got nominated for Eisner for Best Short Story.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but doing it horribly in this one. Just
man.
You're trying to be.
Who wrote this one?
Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Oh, man.
He tried, but there's a scene in here when you tried
to recapture the magic.
He tried to. So you got Ma Kent who has chemo, and Clark is trying to cut his hair, so he's got a chainsaw.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious.
You can't add comedy to that kind of a moment.
Exactly. I am not kidding.
You either got to go one way or the other. You got to go all comedy.
He tries to cut his hair.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did he say poop?
Yes.
Yes.
Twice.
Hi, everybody. Sorry I can't review comics anymore, but I'm doing stuff.
Got a couple companies.
Things going on.
Cool stuff. Hey, Artist Elite is out this week.
Oh.
And next week, Miss Meow is out, and Artist Elite Primer Blue is out next week.
Ooh.
So quick plug, go to your LCS, and if they're worth anything, they would have ordered Primer Red and Primer Blue, so go get Primer Red today. I got to get my backpack too.
All the stuff and things.
Yep.
Bye, guys. See you in Dallas Fan Expo.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. We got some bomb-ass exclusives. 2 from Don McTagg.
Ooh.
Jamie Tyndall. And many, many more. a Spider-Man, a Miles Morales,
Ooh,
to be revealed soon. For Spider Slayer.
Oh, interesting.
Or not? What is it called? Not Spider Slayer. It's a new first appearance of Miles. Some Spider Slasher.
Oh,
okay. There's Spider something, yes. Slasher, Slayer, Sleeper.
Yep.
Stenographer.
Yeah, Spider stenographer.
Whatever.
Very good at the job.
Yeah, whatever. Spider somebody, something. So many spiders. Okay, bye.
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 Have fun doing the tubes.
Woo! Oh,
yeah. So even Sean agreed with us on that one. So there you go. He saw it. We showed him the page. Yep. All right. Next.
Okay.
Next map I've got is Past the Last Mountain number 2.
Okay, that was a skip it for me.
But I know so I got once again. I mean the short stories again in this. They're all generically bland. Let me say that they're all generically bland. All right. But
yes.
There's a new story in here that has gold in it that they need to expand upon. There's one story in here. It was called the Terror of Hamtramck. Hamtramck. It was spelled oddly. Sure. The character is called Carlos Lubinsky. He's a stone cold badass, and I want to know more about him. He's like this a sniper assassin or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. That story. I'm like, okay, yeah, go on. And like, this is it for the guy. I'm like, this is the guy I want to know more about. This is
you won't get more of that. You'll get more of a baby ogre and in the woods with some stupid shit.
All I gotta say, that character right there, that is your character. It is gold. It's right in front of you. Jump on it. So yeah, I would check it out for that one story alone. Everything else, it's all right.
Yeah, so this is just painfully boring and dumb. The bureaucracy of this, it's like I get the funniness of it, but that joke wears super thin. It's like, oh, okay, enough. Like we don't need the politics and the red tape. It's just like, are you doing anything? So yeah, I found it boring. That's
fair. That's fair. All right, next Matt I've got is I didn't read it.
Okay, you read that?
I did not read it.
I didn't read it.
I know people love it because they've never watched The Outer Limits or Twilight Zone or Alfred Hitchcock Presents or
Ray Bradbury
Theater or Monsters or Tales from the Dark Side.
Yep.
Am I forgetting one?
Black Mirror.
There you go. Yeah.
I think that covers all.
Jordan Peele's quote unquote Twilight Zone.
Yeah, even that.
Yeah, there you go. If you like it, I know people like it, but me, who's seen stories like this told before, it's not my thing. Yeah. So go for it.
It's a good cover.
Yeah. Very meta. Next one I got. I didn't read it once again.
I didn't read that either.
Hardware number 6. I think 2 people are reading this.
Well, that's fair.
Yeah. Trash Can Iron Man. Yeah. Yeah. So,
it's a milestone though.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Next one I got is Batman Beyond the White Knight. The reason why it's
it's a cash grab.
It's a cash grab. It's issues 1 and 2 from Batman Beyond the White Knight.
You already reprinted this.
Already, yeah. Yes, you did.
Like, man, that
is
I've never seen. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
That is quick.
Yeah,
very quick work. Yeah.
Insane. I cannot believe. I'm like, really?
Yeah. I think there are some players, not to be mentioned, who are not too happy with DC's advertisements of Beyond the White Knight. Yeah, so they're trying to push it out more. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But they got it out there.
Yeah, but hey, if you didn't read it,
if you didn't read the first 2, you get the first 2 at 1-2 punch.
Next one I've got is Carnage.
Really?
Yeah, number 3.
Shocking.
Yeah.
You've been in mad for this.
It's all right. This one's all right. Yeah, the opening was terrific.
Yeah.
Love the opening.
Yeah.
And then it slows to a snail's pace after that with the cop dealing with Cletus in his head. It's like, okay. But then we find out what Carnage's goal is toward the end. And yeah, it's all right.
World domination.
Sure.
Yeah.
Last minute I've got is Alien number 12.
Well, you've loved this. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
The Pilgrim people aren't doing it for you anymore, huh?
Not anymore. After this one, look, it doesn't end the way I wanted it to or hoped it would.
Really? I like the way.
Yeah. The art is okay. It's not Salvador Larroca's best.
Sure.
The soldiers in this aren't dressed as
I didn't know who they were.
No, they're just like you just drew them as like soldiers from the 1980s.
Yeah.
They're coming in. It's like, no, these guys should be dressed like fucking colonial Marines. Yeah. Wearing armor, battle armor, they should know what the hell they're going into.
You would think.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that they know, like, oh, we got aliens on here. It's
Yeah.
like your plan is to infect all these people.
Yeah.
And you don't have any contingency plans in case something gets out. Okay.
Yeah. And and the civilians managed to escape on the plane, and the one girl who's the lead seems to be invincible now. And
she's not invincible. She is invincible.
She is invincible.
Wait.
Yeah.
They make some bullshit excuse like the xenomorph won't infect her because she's fucked up. I don't know. What does she have? Some type of HIV or something? What does she have?
I think the HIV mixed in with the alien DNA just made her super immune.
She got something. So so
she's like one of those image comics characters. She's like Shadowhawk, infected with HIV, or Chapel infected with HIV, just becomes super strong.
And then they'll sniff her and be like, nah,
no,
it's like
good. Yeah.
Why did?
Yeah. So that's the last of my mez.
All right.
On to the skip-its.
Okay.
Here we go. We got the same ones at the same time. Oh, shit. We'll talk about them at the same time for the sake of time.
Indeed.
All right. First one I've got is actually it's really one big stinker this week. I'm trying to think.
They're worse. I mean,
I'll save this one. I'll save that one for
that
last.
Was pretty dumb.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'll start off with this one real quick. This is a quick one. New Think.
Really? You didn't like that?
You serious?
Really?
Yeah.
You're shitting me right now.
Oh, I hated this. This is stupid.
Why is it stupid?
It felt like a 12th grader wrote this. Hey, technology is bad, so we need to get away from technology.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah.
That is it.
Really?
Yes. I'm like, are you fucking kidding? This is it right now? This is it?
Wow.
Now, no. Not up in here. No.
Mike Deodato's art's really good in that.
No, it's not. It's not his best. No.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want to waste Mike Deodato, just have him draw offices and people sitting around. Like, okay, that's one way to waste Mike Deodato's art. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. I picked up Black Panther #6. What did you like about this?
Everything about this.
You love the fact that Black Panther's sitting around being cucked by Storm, telling him what a piece of shit he is and how horrible of a husband he was, and you're not good enough, and you'll never be good enough, and you're terrible.
I don't think we read the same.
They're literally sitting down and him just completely getting shit on by her.
I don't think we read the same comic.
I don't know how you missed that because it was 2 pages of that.
I don't think we read the same comic.
We're clearly way off on this.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't. I've liked this series up until this point, and Shuri just being an absolute annoying piece of shit, just knowing everything.
Well, that's Shuri's superpower. She is. It's like her and Riri are the two. Her, Riri, and Moon Girl are the 3 super geniuses of the Marvel Universe.
But like, it's beyond super genius. She's like, I have contingencies for things that don't even exist yet. How the hell is that even possible? What are you even saying? You're just saying words. Like, none of that makes any sense. It's impossible to have contingencies for things that don't exist.
She is a super genius. That is why. She's such a super genius. She doesn't have to think about those things and already have contingencies for them.
So that means no problem could ever arise to which you can't solve.
No drama in the Marvel Universe. No drama, nothing she can't solve. She is the Silver Skeeter. Right next to Riri Williams and Moon Girl. Yes.
So Black Panther's out there getting the shit kicked out of him, getting chased down. Yet she didn't see that coming, or did she? And it's like, and you unwillingly inject T'Challa with something without his knowledge, and that's okay.
He likes to eat. Yeah. It's like, okay.
And then have him get shit on by Storm for telling him how horrible of a person he is and how of a terrible husband he was. He
is a man, Kyle. Men are evil, Kyle.
I don't want to see. I want to see T'Challa kicking ass because it's
Kyle, men are evil.
He is the Black Panther.
Men are evil, Kyle. No.
All
right,
man.
So there you go.
Okay. Well, we're way off this week.
We are.
Wow.
Next skip it.
Okay.
The Phalanx.
Oh.
Woo! Man.
Holy shit. Can you even describe what this was?
Only thing I'm going to say is that I think it was it's intended to be a love letter to the 90s. I understand completely what he's trying to do. Trying to be a love letter to the 90s, what Image did with their because it's the fucking Wildcats #1 homage cover. But these characters, the story,
they are all awful.
Full.
They're all terrible, stupid, poorly drawn characters.
Yeah.
There was there's a guy running around with a glowing rock and they're going after him because of that.
But I guess if you know these characters, you know this universe, go for it. Please take my copy. Yeah, I really clearly I wanted to memory dump this as soon as I opened this. I'm like, I want nothing to do with this.
I almost didn't take notes on it. I barely did. I said, I don't know any of these characters and I don't give a damn about any of them. And after reading this, I still don't give a damn about them. And if that is your point, then congratulations.
Well, I think that just trying to be a love letter to the 90s. I think that's what intending to do. And it's just like, sure. Okay.
It's like you travel back in time in this to the 90s.
Yes.
And you drop a dumbass Wayne's World quote, and that's as 90s as it gets.
That's about it, yeah.
There's nothing else 90s in here. Like they didn't even try. Captain Marvel tried hard in that.
Yeah. I was gonna say we got Blockbuster and
Blockbuster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this was absolutely dumb. And thank God it's just a one shot.
All right, next one I've got is Batman Anal 2022.
Really? I'm shocked. I got that. So both anals, huh?
One positive.
Okay.
The art is good.
The art is good.
Yes. Now the negatives. Ghostmaker and Clown Hunter. I honestly
hate both of those characters.
Could not care less about them at all whatsoever. Actually, furthermore, any character Tynan created for DC, I couldn't care less about.
Yeah.
These characters are just, redundancies. They're redundant and derivative pieces of shit that no one is paying to see.
Yeah, I kind of like the character inside of Ghostmaker a little bit, but the character comes across as a douchier version of Batman.
A douchier version of Batman, but he took Batman, he mixed in Deadpool, Moon Knight, Batman, Deathstroke, and there you go.
And that's basically it.
Yeah.
And then it's him creating Batman Inc. and then just telling him, you suck, you suck, you suck, you can work with me, you suck, you suck, you suck. It's like, okay.
Yeah, so I guess if you're a diehard Ghostmaker and derivative fan, Ghostmaker, this comic is for you. Go have at it.
Yeah.
For me, it's like, this is completely pointless and useless.
Yeah, and if you don't like those characters, do not pick this up because it is a long book.
It's a very long book. It is very long, yeah.
Long, because it's an annual, so you're going to feel it by the time you're done.
Yeah.
$6.
No.
No thanks.
All right, next skip it. Okay. I've got Broken Eye #2.
I didn't read that.
You didn't?
I have Knights of X #2.
Oh, I've got that too. There we go. Yep, Knights of Sex #2. I'd rather read that than this. Oh man. Where are my notes about this?
Arthur Legend X-Men story bullshit.
Well, it opens interestingly. It opens interestingly with Merlin. I'm like, okay, got a pissed off Merlin,
Evil.
And then
okay,
evil, sure, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, it just goes downhill.
Does anybody care about these characters?
No.
Does anybody care about these characters? The answer is no. Teenie Howard's a terrible writer. Also, it's too wacky. There's too much going on, and I again, these characters suck. Like, I just don't like any of them.
Yeah, there's a mine where they're refining their quote unquote hateful poison, and vampires found them in a crystal ball.
It all makes sense to me.
Yeah. Look, it's just boring, dialogue heavy chore of a read. That's all this was. Yeah.
Throw all this stuff at a dartboard and see what sticks.
It's reading bad Dungeons and Dragons fanfic by Teenie Howard. Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, personally, at this point, There are way too many vampire comics going on right now.
Way too many.
Yes.
I don't know why they came back in.
No, and we're getting ready to get another one, I think. Another X-Men book where they're hunting vampires.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Let's have another vampire comic. Sure, whatever. No one's reading it.
That's true.
Yeah. Except for us. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
No, this is terrible. If you like
this is really
if you like bad Dungeons and Dragons fanfic, then go for it.
Yeah. Go into a Renaissance fair.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Broken Eye, number 2.
All right. I have Neverender.
Okay. I went a little easier on that.
No, fuck this book. I go watch the movie Elysium with Matt Damon. That is basically this book, but better. It's from the same guy that did District 9 and Chappie and all that stuff.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
The have and have nots.
Neil Blomkamp.
Yes. Yeah. And how the poor people are on the planet and the rich people up on space. And it's not fair that, they worked and created and built things and made money. And I'm a poor piece of shit. And I just expect to be treated the same way as them. And it's not fair. Woe is me. My life sucks, etc. It's like, okay, thank you. Same story. Go watch that movie.
But with Adventure Time art.
Yeah. So that saves it.
So like I said, if you love Adventure Time art, then go for it. Yeah.
Saves it. Yeah. All right, Broken Eye. I didn't even read it.
Yeah, Broken Eye, number 2.
Is that in my stack?
Yeah. We have sex workers being killed by people in the government.
Is that real?
I think.
Sounds ripped from the headlines.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, the art is meh. Story is meh. It's like just lazy.
Right.
Nothing dazzling remotely. Not even a page or a panel. Nothing redeeming about it. It's like, it's just fucking try harder. Jesus Christ, be better.
Be better. Broken Eye.
Yeah,
not as good as Broken Arrow.
No. Oh my God, I wish I was reading Broken Arrow.
Yeah.
God, I wish I was watching Cuffs. Reading that. Oh my God, have you seen Cuffs?
I haven't seen Cuffs.
We gotta watch Cuffs.
Okay.
You'll appreciate Cuffs.
We'll watch Cuffs.
Next one we got is Headless, number 3.
Didn't read it because I didn't read the first 2 issues.
Oh, of course.
Cyberpunk 2077,
Okay.
Black Oot. Basically, I literally wrote down everything that you said. Like, this is just a depressing, horrible, awful, evil, despicable, pathetic comic. And everything felt dirty and disgusting, and I wanted nothing to do with it. And this main character is a piece of shit, and everybody around him is a piece of shit. And it's just like, I can get this at home. I can get this around here. I don't need this in a book.
I can go walk downtown.
Yeah,
and get this, from someone.
Or I can play the game, and at least you get guys like Keanu Reeves in the game, Johnny Silverhand or whatever the fuck his character's name is. It's like
Johnny Utah.
Johnny Utah, and we don't get that in here. It's like you got fixing computers, and everyone's a scumbag. So, play the game that completely ruined itself, and when it launched and had so many patches, nobody could play it. Yay! Headless,
number 3. I hadn't read the previous issues like you, and I guess it wasn't too terrible.
But still skip it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I'm not crazy about the color palette. It's a choice.
Okay.
I'll say that. Boy fights his brother who's in hell, but there's dogs and demons.
In hell?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Demon dogs?
I guess if you've been reading it, sure, you may like it, but this just felt long, boring, and stupid. It just and just not easy on the eyes.
Yeah, at the end of this week, I saw issue 3. I'm like, I'm too tired.
Yeah. All right, next one I've got.
Okay.
Is Avengers Forever, number 6.
Really? That's what I got next.
Hey, how about that?
This was really, really bad.
Yes. So, hey, Kyle. What if Black Panther was
Spider-Man
merged with Superman in Spider-Man, and he made Killmonger Rogol Zar from Brian Michael Bendis' Man of Steel?
Yeah.
And at the end he becomes Star-Lord.
Yeah.
What the shit is this?
This is honestly, I don't know how much coke you have to be on to write this. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. It's
bad fan fiction.
Kramer working at Brant Leland. It's just like, I don't even know what this is supposed to be.
Just bad fan fiction.
Trying to get ahead.
I got through the monitors right there. Did you see that?
Did.
Yeah. Through the monitors.
But we get Vibranium Man.
God damn it. Fuck you, Jason Aaron. God
It's
damn
a bunch of first appearances of terrible, awful characters.
They've all been optioned, and I'm sure. And,
oh yeah, they'll have their own Netflix shows.
Yep.
Or Disney Plus shows at this point.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Next one I got is Strange number 3.
Yeah, I got that.
So, how the fuck does the alleged Sorcerer Supreme, with unlimited magic and power at her hands, or beck and call, she can go anywhere, do anything.
Yep.
And which we're told several times in issue number 1, at her, at great lengths, whether we want to or not hear from her, that she's the bestest ever in the Sorcerer Supreme.
She is.
How does she not know how to find a gangster cartel?
I don't know. She's asking somebody else. Hey, where are these people?
Yeah.
You have to go shake down somebody?
Aren't you the fucking Sorcerer Supreme?
Yeah, can't you find a spell that'll take you there?
Yeah.
Or something?
Aren't you? I mean, you told us. Hey,
yeah.
You told us you're the bestest ever. You told us that you're the Sorcerer Supreme multiple times.
Yep. And as you find out in this, she's better than the Sorcerer Supreme because not only does she have good magic, she also has bad magic.
So it's like if you have brain power and you have mind power.
That's what she has in this.
Yes.
And she truly is the greatest ever. And she needs nobody or nothing.
Yeah. Don't need no man.
Not now. No. You know, and what's odd is that they keep bringing up the fact that she's trying to bring back Doctor Strange. But I feel like that's kind of horseshit.
I haven't even seen a panel of that.
Yeah. And I feel like that's written in there just in case people hate this, which they do.
Yes.
And so it's that. Maybe if people like her, she'll just be like, yeah, never mind, he's dead. Even though I'm the greatest and I can do anything, I can't bring him back.
Oh, and guess who's coming to dinner? Her mom.
Wah, wah.
Uh-oh. No. Yeah.
Gluten allergies.
Is that even brought up? Is that brought up in this?
There's some dietary restrictions being brought up. There is.
It's amazing how we're seeing the very best from Jed MacKay, which is Moon Knight.
Yes.
Which is amazing.
It's great.
And we're getting the absolute worst from Jed MacKay.
Yeah.
Which is Strange number 3. The Strange series. This is the absolute worst of Jed MacKay. And it's like...
No way Jed MacKay's writing that.
I know. It's like, this is not the same guy. It can't be.
No.
But all I gotta say to that is, yeah.
Bravo.
Jesus.
Cover's good. You would get it for...
Yeah. Bjorn Barons?
That doesn't happen in the book.
No, it doesn't. No.
It's a cool cover.
Yeah. Next one I've got is X-Men 92 House of
92.
292.
Yes. Yeah, X-Men 92 House of 92.
So here, I think I had very few notes about this.
I did too.
Hey.
Yeah.
Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
What if Jubilee had Moira McTaggart's power of reincarnation as a secondary mutation? And what if the mutants wanted to stop the mutants?
Mm-hmm.
And what if Nimrod was trying to kill them all as well?
He is a Nimrod.
Yeah. It is stupid, redundant shit. It's just, there's no point to this comic.
Yeah, nobody likes Jubilee. I don't care what anybody says. She's a terrible character. Mm-hmm. And
hey, she's a mall babe who loves to eat chili fries. Don't you dare say that about her. she's a shit character.
She's a lazy character. I've never liked that character, even as a kid. And I loved the animated series, and
even reading the Wolverine comic, when Larry Hama was writing it before that, it's like, I fucking hate her. I was a kid. I'm like, I hate her. She's obnoxious. I couldn't care less.
Her powers are just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like
fireworks. Cool.
She shoots fireworks out of her hands, and it's like, you can't do anything other than work parties. I mean, basically, you're a clown. And don't let the 92 fool you into this. And people, oh, it's great. And isn't it great to see the 92 characters drawn the way? It's like, no, it's
the same story up and down, but just visually, aesthetically, they took the X-Men 92 characters and put them in that story.
Yeah.
It's the same story up and down.
And it still evolves around Krakoa.
Yeah, Krakoa, the humans with the robots and Nimrod. And
humans hating mutants. We get it.
Yeah, the only difference is Jubilee is Moira McTaggart now.
Basically, which I thought was very odd the whole beginning of this. I'm like, wait, she's reliving her? I'm like, that's not her power.
Yeah.
Very odd.
No. Waste the money. Yeah. Don't do it. Waste of $4.
Yes, it is.
Last one of the week.
I'm glad we felt the same way about this because I'm like,
yeah,
this could be.
It is The Closet, number 1. Yes.
The Closet.
Yeah. Now, we're not going to make any coming out of the closet jokes.
No, which I thought this was I'm like, is this a parable? Like,
parable of his life?
Yeah, I don't know. So it's what, James Tynan, right?
Yeah, James Tynan.
Yep.
So I'm reading this.
Okay.
I had to share it with you.
You did.
Kyle had never seen it before.
Nope.
The whole time I'm reading this. So bear in mind, I love old Saturday Night Live back when it was funny. And so we're going back to the magical year of 1979. Michael Douglas is hosting an episode. Kirk Douglas. No, was it Martin Sheen? Duh.
No, they're all the same.
Yeah, Martin Sheen is hosting an episode.
They all have well coiffed hair.
Well, yes, they do. They actually do. Yeah. Martin Sheen is hosting an episode, and there's a skit involving Gilda Radner and him playing her father, and there's a stuff going on in the dark in her closet. Yeah. And the whole time I'm reading this, I'm like, this is like a shittier version of this skit from Saturday Night Live. Mm-hmm. Now, you hadn't seen it, Kyle. After you read this, then you watched the skit, what did you think?
Because I was like, okay, I want to see if I can watch the skit, and know what book you were referencing.
Yeah,
and it was like, okay, that's clearly the one you're referencing, and the skit's funny.
Yes,
I still don't like this book. It's about a cucked husband.
Yep.
Who can't do anything right.
No. It's like watching one of those old Looney Tunes cartoons where they get the small husband, get the big wife. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah.
That's basically it is so like, it was just like, this is really evil. It's really mean. Mm-hmm. And then so they're moving out of this house, packing everything up. Of course, she has to pack everything up because he's a dumbass and he doesn't know what he's doing. But now he drinks. So he drinks. He's got to get tape. Gets the wrong tape. Gets scolded. Tries to, the kid's like, I'm scared of the stuff in my closet. And I don't know what it's like. Okay, this is the child coping with the fact that his parents are pieces of shit. Like, I don't know what the point of this is. And I'm like, it could be, and it could lead to something. I don't know.
It's all depressing. It's not funny. It's not fun. It's just depressing. And honestly, if you want a better time, I'm going to put a link to the skit. So it's on internetarchive.org.
Yep.
It is free to watch.
You can watch the whole episode.
Watch the whole episode of Saturday Night Live. But go to the 8-minute mark. I'll put the link in the chat. You guys can watch it. You can be like, oh my God, this is almost the same thing, but better.
Funnier.
Yeah.
It would make more sense.
Yes.
For a while I was reading this. I'm like, oh, Tom King wrote this.
Yeah, I know.
This guy is such a loser scumbag cuck. And it's just like, oh, this is obviously Tom King.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no, it's James Tynan. Pretty close. And I'm just like, okay, obviously, at least I hope in the future this guy just slits his wife's throat in front of this kid. And it's like, all right, finally.
Yes.
The screaming is ended. And then he goes in the closet. So, yeah, this book is
not good.
There are a lot of James Tynan fans out there. There's a lot of them, and he's got a lot of books out right now.
They'll just read it regardless. Yeah.
But it's very mean-spirited. So
I concur.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Those are the Skippets and Mez of the week. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? Are we 100% correct? 0% incorrect? Let us know. And please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. It's down there somewhere, usually. And we'll see you guys again next time shortly up here for the very best of the week, the top 10.